What is going on? Good people of YouTube, it is me, it is the Masked Man, and I'm here today for another video. Recently, the rapper Lil Wayne was on Nightline. I believe it was Nightline, and he basically said that he didn't identify with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. He said something to the effect of, "I'm a rich black man, and um my my black bitches care about me." And I don't know if he said black bitches, but he said my bitches care about me, and I'm good. And if I don't show, and if my success does not show you that Black Lives Matter in America, I don't know what does. And then after I heard that, Charlemagne, Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club gave Lil Wayne the donkey of the day. And while he was giving Lil Wayne the donkey of the day, he pointed out some lyrics of certain Lil Wayne songs that contradicted what he was saying. Because in some of his rap lyrics, as recently as 2015, Lil Wayne was speaking against police brutality, and at a concert he was chanting. He started a chant for Black Lives Matter, and in some of his music he was talking about the cops hunt us down and target us. So Lil Wayne does have some awareness of some of the challenges and issues that the black community faces in America today. But for some reason now he's acting as if he's oblivious to this whole racism thing, and his life has been privileged, and he doesn't see any reason for people to be speaking out against racism. He doesn't see any reason for a Black Lives Matter movement. And I'm not saying that I see a reason with a Black Lives Matter movement, because Black Lives Matter is not an organized movement. Black Lives Matter is not an organization or an advocacy group that speaks out for black people. It's kind of what it is basically, it's basically still a hashtag. It's something that certain black people identify with, and they hold protests or they hold rallies, but it's not, they're not an organization that's organized and fighting for social change in a systematic way. So Lil Wayne's comments on Black Lives Matter just goes to show you that certain people are for sale. Certain people can be bought, certain people can be intimidated, and certain people, when their agenda, when it doesn't serve their agenda to ride with you, they'll leave you. Now, Lil Wayne was playing to his black base for years, saying these things that against police brutality, saying these things about racial inequality. And now, all of a sudden, Lil Wayne can't seem to figure out what it is that's going on wrong with black people. Oh, somebody got shot. Oh, that's just fucked up. I don't care about that. That doesn't have anything to do with me. Well, my thing is, Lil Wayne, if you want to sell your people out for a couple of dollars, if you want to sell your people out because you're afraid of losing some sort of endorsement, or you have some kind of business deal coming up, then screw you. I mean, we don't, if you don't need the black community, then the black community doesn't need you either. And Lil Wayne is not a character that we owe some type of respect to, or that we owe some type of deference to. If Lil Wayne is fucking up, then fuck Lil Wayne. But that's a grown man and that's his opinion. I just don't agree with it. I don't even think that is his opinion. I think he's got an agenda. He's got an ulterior motive, just like the rapper RZA did something very similar to that. These hip hop artists will do all of these things, will say all of these things in their rap lyrics, pretending to be down for you to come up. And then once they establish themselves and they get to a higher class of living, they get a higher standard of life. They living in a different neighborhood, and now they want to hug up and snuggle up with the white folks that they truly always wanted to be accepted by. And I see that's no different than what Lil Wayne is doing. Lil Wayne has probably always dreamed of being accepted and loved and cared for by the white masses, and he's finally feeling like he's got some of that acceptance. He's crossed over from a black artist, and now he's just a huge international superstar. And now white people love him, and he don't want to say anything that's going to make his white fan base not like him. There are hip hop artists today who stand up and they speak their mind, and they may occasionally say things that you don't agree with, but they have a kinship and a bond to the black community. Well, Lil Wayne just showed that he doesn't have that type of kinship. He doesn't have that type of relationship. That everything he did and everything he said was just to get to a certain level. And now that he's reached that level, he's no longer down with you. So you should remember that, black people, that there are fair weather friends. There are people who come into your life just to get what they need, and then they'll leave you high and dry. And that's what I believe Lil Wayne is doing. Anyway, if that concludes this video. I don't want to talk about Lil Wayne too long. I've never really liked that cat to begin with. He always pissed me off when he was going around calling himself the best rapper alive. I never liked him from that moment because it was a claim that he couldn't back up while he was saying it. But Lil Wayne can say what he wants, but I don't think anybody really respects him, and I don't think his word carries any weight. I just think he's saying what he has to say to snuggle up to white folks and make himself more acceptable by them and more liked by them, and it's not really something that he really believes in or he really stands for. Anyway, that concludes this video. If there's a topic that you want me to speak on, send me an email. You can email me at themrmassman@gmail.com. If you want me to make a certain topic a video, you can follow me on Twitter at themrmassman. I don't really check my Facebook, and I don't think I'm going to try to get back into my Facebook. So for now, just check out the email and the Twitter and leave a comment, rate the video, subscribe to my channel, and get involved with what I'm doing. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this subject. I will see you guys in my next video.